Hello everybody, Mirza here and welcome to my YouTube channel, Mirza Trading and Investment Horizon. Today I want to talk about the stock market and the economy. Stock market itself is a forward-looking indicator of our economy. For example, if there is a company, hypothetically speaking, ABC company, and I feel like the stocks of that company is going to go higher in the future because of the services or the products, whatever they produce, will be in high demand, and the price of that stocks is going to perpetually be going higher 6 months, year, 2 years from now. As an investor, I would go ahead and purchase the stock of that company, stocks of that company. But on the contrary, if I feel like that I own a stock or stocks of a company which has done previously okay, that's the reason I own it. And now I feel like the stock of the company would not perform as better as previously performed because the company's products and services won't be in as high demand as previously or historically they have been. So this is basically the whole kind of mantra of the stock market, or hindsight is what stock market is. That's where the opportunity is created, because the way I think does not necessarily mean every other investor or the trader thinks the same way. And this is where the opportunities basically lie. So before I take you to my trading platform, I'm gonna have to remind you, or probably take you to the last video that I posted. That was almost it was more than a year. I think it was more than one and a half year ago. It was November the 6th, year 2021, and that time we were still in under the constraints of COVID-19, kind of a lockdown situation or dilemma. And a lot of people were not working. People wanted to do something, because once we get habituated to something, we always want to do the same thing. And people started asking questions, and I was the one who got asked a lot of questions. And if you boil down some of those very important, or the question that many people asked me into one question, that was how much money somebody has to have in order to become a successful trader. And successful means, people want to generate the same amount of income that they normally generate by having their current job. And my response was to those people: just do not do it if you do not have good amount of experience, or if your the family needs are tied up with income that you basically make or generate, whatever the business or whatever the job that you have. So being originally from Pakistan and having been in this country for the last 25 years, my circle of those people whom I knew, they do not have a exorbitant amount of money. So I had to think from that kind of standpoint. And let's go to my trading platform right now. Right now I am on my trading platform. It is originally from TD Ameritrade, but it has been acquired by Charles Schwab. It is also called the TOS, Thinkorswim. And what I have in here already, the chart of, is the S&P 500. It's a micro future. And the chart is 3 years, 1 day. And if I zoom in, each candlestick represents 1 day. And the whole span of this chart that you can see, if I kind of minimize it, so it's about 3 years. It's not necessarily always the case. Probably it is if I pull it all the way back, but no, it doesn't happen all times. You can do it however you feel like it. I have 3 years, 1 week. So as soon as I click it, each candlestick now represents 1 week instead of one day. So it could be, you can customize it according to your needs. And I would stick with the 1 day and 3 years, because I'm kind of used to it. And the thing that I wanted to bring under your attention was that when I give my recommendation to those people that they should be very cognizant about getting into the market, it was just because the market was overpriced that time. And the next thing, whenever the Fed would started raising the interest rate, which they did, it would start kind of tumbling down. And as you can see right over here, it started kind of coming down. the lowest point is here. Roughly speaking, it's about 3,500 level. So from here on, as soon as the market started kind of going up from here, it was for me confirmation to get into the stock market. And as soon as it came below from this point, I would go with this. I mean, although the confirmation and validation point could be different from a trader to trader or from an investor to another investor. So for me, let's say for example, when these three lines converge with each other, that was best opportunity for me and to get into the market, and I would get out from here. That would be the validation point for me. And this is a basically year 3 years and 1 day. So if you go to 1 day and 2 minutes, that's the day trading. That basically you get in and you get out from here, and then you get in again, and it's a lot of hassling, and a lot of the times I do not even get into the day trading. I do the swing trading. That means when I feel like the stock of the company or the stock is undervalued, I get in, and when I see that the stock is about to get overvalued or is overvalued, in fact, I get out. The main thing that I wanted to bring to your attention is that how do you know what stock or what company that you should purchase the stock of? And there are two kind of things that, I mean, there could be multiple. There are in fact multiple things that you need to take into consideration before you take your position. But most likely is if you see where the price is and what exactly is the intrinsic or real value of the stock. Are you getting it for the cheaper than its intrinsic value? All of those things, and you can see where the current price is, and the intrinsic value is very complicated. It needs a lot of kind of educational background to understand how whole thing work in kind of conjunction. So it was a brief kind of introduction to a trading platform, what stock market is, how normally things work from confirmation or a validation kind of standpoint, where you get in and you get out, intrinsic value. Brief overlook. I don't think that's going to tell you everything that you need to know in order to become a trader or investor. But it gives you kind of a glimpse of how things normally work out in the real kind of world, trading world or investing world. I will be posting my video to basically explain some of the points in more detail. Talking generally about where the stock market is going from now, I have no idea. Nobody knows. And this is called the stock market. Nobody knows about it. But what I know is that the Fed is still kind of determined to raise the interest rate in the future. In the next month, they just skipped it or paused it for this month. They wanted to know, how the interest rate that already has been hiked would react to our economy. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. So I will be talking to you later, I guess, hopefully. And bye for now. Thank you.